Hello, good day. How you doing? We are in No Man's Sky again. We've found another planet, and this planet seems to be pretty decent. Um, Following the sun. Yeah, we're gonna try to get ahead of it and start midday somewhere, um, because yeah, we want to actually see this planet, and we're not going to be flying it fast. We're going to be flying it nice and slow. um, because yeah, that's fun. It's pretty. It's a really pretty planet. It really is. I've been messing with this ship for a minute. Um, this may be very fast. It may be a very slow um, video, depending on a bug that we've been having. I'm going to be flying HUD down anyway. Um, the planet says that I discovered it again. I came from um, I came from the anomaly to get here. I've done nothing here. Uh, there was an outpost. It was nothing but um, computer base or just a base computer. That was it, and it was basically levitating off the ground. Um, I got out here and started doing a little flipping and flopping and doing whatever. I turned around and that base computer was gone. Somebody came into the system and somebody left the system, and yeah, the base computer was poof gone. No idea where it went, who took it, why they took it, whatever. Um, but anyway, I guess maybe the whole point of what he was trying to do was, I don't know, build his base or something without ever having actually touched the planet. I don't know, and he just screwed up and went to the anomaly, and I was just there to, hello, how you doing? There's a planet. I'm going there. Either way, this is where I came. Um, I wish there was a way I could turn off the Starship Trail. That I don't know, but I don't mind it because I can just block it out of my mind and whatnot. But it is kind of annoying when you just see that thing hanging out, right? It's like, I don't know what to do about you. This right here is a planet that we have to fly basically fairly slow because you do run into an awful lot of really pretty scenery. It reminds me of home in the mountains. You got the mist, it's like the Smokies and stuff like that. And where you expect there to be water, sometimes there's not. It's just the mist that gathers in the meteor craters and stuff like that. And it's like you got these bowls down here. It's got a little water in it. But, the fast forward we're just going to use to get from one spot maybe to the next. And that's going to be about it. Um, we're going to be going nice and slow. We're not going to be doing any Yankee Banky stuff or anything else like that. I'm going to keep it on third person, and I'm going to go with the HUD down so we don't see that name tag that pops up for whatever reason. You fly around for a while, and this name tag pops up over your ship. It's not your name. It's it's the name of an NPC apparently. I don't know. It's not mine. It has a rank and some weird alien name with it. So it's not me. Somebody said that it was a bug that crept up or popped up during the world's addition to the game. It's just something they haven't fixed yet, maybe. But as you can see, this planet is really pretty. Um, it does have lots of mist. Planets like this, I don't really mind that mist too much in third person because, apparently third person wipes out a lot of that. Was that what was that? What did I just see over here? I just saw a couple ships. One of them looked really, really long nosed. Maybe not. I might have just saw that pirate ship there. That was what I was looking at. Yep. Okay. Party on. Looked fairly purple, right? Purple pirate ship. Yeah. There is a gold guppy flying around the planet. It doesn't have the upper dorsal. It's got the two lower dorsals. Um, it's I think just yellow with the golden cowling and the golden emblem. But yeah, it doesn't have the upper dorsal. It was pretty though. The sun hit it just right. It's the only way I'm going to follow a guppy anywhere. Well, especially one with dorsals. I can't do anything with them because they're just too big. They take up way too much space with those dorsals. And as you can see, even flying a little bit fast um, on this planet doesn't really affect what you're seeing too much. Um, the thing is pretty well balanced with the stuff that it has on it and needs to process in and stuff like that. It's really nice planet. Um, kind of wish the camera would work with me a little bit here. Seems the lower I get to the ground, the lower the camera wants to get to the ground too. And then it, yeah, say it wants to go underneath. Not that that's a big deal or anything. Like I said, the ship seems to be like my mouse pointer. I'm just lagging behind it a little bit, flying in formation or something. I don't know. Okay, now let's go up and see what we're looking at here. What are we dealing with? See if we can get some decent views of this place without actually getting too close to the ground. Because that's where all the action starts and all the weirdness begins, and then the flipping and the flopping begins, and then we go crazy, right? Um, we're going to throw a playlist in here in a minute, play a couple songs. Yeah, yeah. Same thing we always do. Like I said, it's not a playlist. We're not building it for anybody to come here and say, "Oh, I'm going to listen to this playlist." No, you're not. You can listen to a couple songs, and that's going to be probably about it. Um, I don't want to build a playlist and have anybody feel like I'm taking their songs or their work from them or anything else like that. That's not what I want at all. Um, I think I do things better with music, and planets like this are just best accentuated with music of some sort. The AI of this game, it's woeful. It's it doesn't it doesn't really give you the feel of the planet at all. I kind of wish it did though. That'd be cool because that's all AI generated music, and I don't know. But I do like a lot of the artwork that they've gone in and redone with these planets. This one seems to not have much movement in the water though. Um, so I'm not really sure how much work was actually done with this particular planet as far as the art and that sort of thing. But it is really pretty. All right, let's move up. I don't like the way the camera just follows the ship all the way down to the water like that. Okay. Like I said, no flipping, no flopping, no upside downy wowny, and no circly jerkly. None of that cool stuff. Not this time. We're here to take a peek at a planet. As far as I know, this planet has no owners yet. Um, I'm not it. Trust me. I'm not claiming it. I'm not taking it. It is a really, really, really pretty planet. But I'll never be able to do it justice with a base or anything else like that. All I can do is just fly over it and say, "Hi, how you doing, buddy? You sure are pretty." I might favorite it as a one of my favorite planets. Um, we've run into quite a few this week that have just been absolutely astoundingly gorgeous. But um, and I've favorited a couple, I think, if I've remembered to, because it's not something I'm used to doing. I'm not used to that option being there. So without further ado, let's go ahead and pop on a little bit of music and see what we can come up with. All right, just one second. No, we didn't want it there. Mm, what do y'all feel like today? I don't know. Let's go with base collider. Um, we'll go ahead and throw this credits in the description. Okay, and let's go ahead and play this. See what we get. No idea. All right, here we go. See how in the ride goes. Okay, well, that was about enough of that. Um, it was, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the music. Um, I want to take off for me, buddy. It was good music. It's just I really don't want to push too far into um, somebody else's playlist. It's royalty free Vault. Um, they are copyright free music, but same being same. I don't want to push, you know, I don't want to push a good thing. I don't want to abuse something, and I don't want to have somebody's entire playlist in my video, so that anybody would think, oh, well, he just copied our playlist and blah blah blah. That's not what I'm doing at all. Not at all. Um, if anything, I hope that they're getting a lot of subscribers and stuff because they do put out really good music and they do put out a lot of music every day. I'm getting two, maybe three, notifications that I guess it's every day. It might be every other day, but there are two or three notifications in there. Hey, Royalty Free Vault put out more music. Here's another song from Royalty Free Vault. Here, NCS. They're good, but I think their music is really, 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 really close to copyright infringement. I, their music is redone and resynthesized and computerized, et cetera, et cetera. Um, I don't know. And it's good music. It just is. It just feels like a lot of that stuff should be copyright if it's not. I guess a lot of the stuff even here on Royalty Free Vault, you'd swear, man, this stuff should be. This is good. This is good stuff. But I like to go with some of the newer stuff. See what's out there. And they do put out quite a bit of new stuff. But anyway, this planet. How about this freaking planet? Um, wow. It's had me in fits for a while. Just the blues and the mist and the pink, it just all kind of goes together like, I don't know, some kind of an ice cream swirl or something. But yeah, this is actually really relaxing to fly on. I'm not having to do hardly anything with this ship. It's taking care of it all by itself. At this point, it's set up decently. I haven't, overdone it. I haven't upgraded it any since the last time we were on. I don't think. Um, no, because the last thing I think we upgraded was the idols or the figurines and the starship trails. And if you were there, that's why we can't exactly remove um, the chronograph, the trail we're using right now. We can't remove it, and this one has the highest priority over all of them. And it also adds, I think, 40 to 60 boost in speed. It's either this or yeah, it was this. Fairly certain of that. Because I was trying to, rotate things and see if maybe I could get a new order of precedence, and no, you can't. It goes from this one to the brilliant red, um, and it gets worse from there. I don't think you get to the stealth trail until the very last one. It's like the only one that you're going to have installed with your two idols, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much the way I had the speedrunner. I really didn't have a whole lot set up with that because it came with really high maneuverability and speed. This one, yeah, I think it came with like three-quarters of what the speedrunner had, but it is, making up a lot of maneuverability with every small upgrade. And I'm not upgrading the speed on this any further than it already is. It's this thing's as fast as I want it. In fact, it's probably a little faster than I want it. The launch engines, I could probably use 20, 40 more units per second out of those. Because right now we're at 150, I think. It's not very much. Um, but our boost engines are getting to 628. I mean, we're hauling freight. But anyway, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to land because that's what I'm supposed to do. Land. Thank you. Wow, watch those feet go down so fast. Well, it just spits me out too. Didn't take no time. Well, this is probably the ugliest sunset I think we've seen in a while. Once that first sun goes down, the second sun should make things a yep, it's starting to make things a lot prettier. Yeah, I want to fly over this way a little bit. There you go. A little further. Got to have a little wildlife in the video. You know what I'm saying? You can't just have a video with no wildlife. That's just weird. Got to show people that there are things that live here. Um, I did promise that I would show you the Starborn runner and that it's in fully intact, 100%. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything with it. Um, I didn't cannibalize any of the pieces and parts or upgrades off of it to put on my new one. I didn't do that. Everything that's been done has been done this week all by myself. I didn't, didn't take anything from Starborn. Let's see what we got. Here she comes. And you can see just by looking at these two how big this ship is compared to this little one. It's just like the flea meets freaking Dumbo. Okay, see, it hasn't been touched. Everything is precisely where it was. My idols are all or figurines are all down here like a bunch of dopes. And let's see here. Where did my other ones? There they are. See, I didn't do them right at all. I got Apollo up here with the purple, which is where I wanted him because, well, quite honestly, I wanted a purple freaking trail. Let's see what happens if I pull this off. 2358.8, 2316.3. And I know we could squeeze out more um, units per second out of it, but that's not the game. The game is to actually be competent in running, your scenics and your acrobatic flights without being overly, oh my God, shaky, jakey. Um, this little bird here has been a thorn in my side this week, working out the shakes and jerks and the tweaks. And pretty soon, I went with absolutely. Let's see. Yep. Um, lowest rating on sensitivity for the mouse um, during all scenics, and I'll open it up, later on when we go out and we do an actual acrobatic low level. I just wanted to get the scenic out of the way. I've been out here messing with it, pretty much 2 3 hours, I guess, a couple hours. Just messing with it, trying to get it, dialed in a little bit so that I could, figure out where I needed to be with it and where it was. What these guys are, they're getting pretty good with what they do. They still like the porpoise a lot, though. Up, down, up, down. That's kind of painful to watch. But I mean, I know how it was when I first got in this thing. Oh yeah, we were up, down, up, down, up, down. I was like a freaking that thing was like a ship on a string, a little puppet. Pull it up, pull it down, pull it across the screen. There you go. See, no big deal. It looks silly. Um, so yeah, we had to smooth that out. I didn't want it looking like a puppet on a stick any longer. So yeah, we worked that out. She's a lot smoother now. She's getting through the hills, getting to the prettier views a little smoother. That transition between 150 units per second and 628 is a lot rough. It's very rough. It's fast, it's quick, and it'll give you a freaking whiplash if you're not careful. But it does work. I'll work that out as we go. That's why I want maybe another 20 to 40 units per second. With the launch engines. That way, it's not such a harsh transition between low speed and high speed, and it's not so fast that things are going to start getting blurry on us again. And it's not so slow that you know it's being herky jerky. Because that's a big problem with these ships is if you're going too slow, that they just aren't. I don't know, very react or overreactive maybe. Um, they just don't react quite the way you expect them to with confidence. But I'm getting used to it. If I could only deal with this camera next, yeah, I think I'm gonna take that off of automatic and put it on no off of manual and put it on automatic because I had it on manual so I could. I was hoping that it would let me put the camera, above the ship, not looking down or anything, but just offset it to the top so that when you go down in the water, it's like the camera wouldn't follow the ship down on the water. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want the camera on the water. I want the camera in the sky where it's supposed to be. Darn it! But then the ship's probably saying I'm supposed to be in the sky too. Well, yeah, you got a point there. Let's see here. 120 field of view, normal. Um, no, I don't want none of that. Manual. Let's go with follow. Yeah, follow. Let's do a follow. Let's see if that works here. We'll just go ahead and check that out right now. We got. Well, you want to move? There we go. There we go. Camera stays above the ship, which is where we want it. I am in some form of a formation with this ship. Just flying along behind it. Where it goes, I go. I'm its best buddy. But I'm Superman and I'm trying to catch the ship, right? Is that what this is? Except the ship has this rainbow coming out of it. Okay, so it does work. We'll just go ahead and leave it on automatic or follow because it works better that way. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Um, I hope you enjoyed this planet. I don't want it. Um, it's a very, very, very pretty planet. It's just Uh-oh. Did I just? Well, all right. We just landed in a cave. Bat cave, right? Um, yay. I think. Okay. That's odd. That's very odd. I've never done that before. Mm-mm, not once. I've landed inside of buildings before though. Should just drive around up in a building. But anyway, let's see here. Okay. Okay, there's the glyphs to the planet if anybody wants it. Let's go up in space and make sure we are in Euclid, because I know I was in Eisentam there for a minute. Before I came here, I was in Eisentam, and yeah, make sure I didn't stay in Eisentam. Nope, we're in Euclid. What's up? Now you know where to go. Here's the planet. Come get it. You've seen it, parts of it anyway. I didn't show any of the really good sunsets. I only showed that last one, and that was probably the one of the most hokey sunsets we've seen, or I've shown. Um, some things you got to do for yourself. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one, which should be later on this afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, and see you in the next one.